Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will get first crack at it here. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got. I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's got it again. Oh, better look out. There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Trying play action. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down mark. And the Red Wolves want to crank the tempo. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out route. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Red Wolves are rolling down the field. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the...
It's a seam wide open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Red Wolves, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the line down. He goes at the 39.
All defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
The Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Guys, you think about where Arkansas State is as a program. They had some players jump into the transfer portal, but they were able to hang on to some of their key pieces. Do you think really that's more the culture coming through or promises from the staff, David?
I think that's exactly how...
Going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be pulled down. And the Red Wolves send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more, and there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy. And that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. And everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. But I think you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you put them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with them and forced the fumble.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Turner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
And I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's what quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space. Take advantage of it. Get it to my running back. Let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Red Wolves will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Unloads quickly. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, it's Blunt. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. Quickly complete. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. On the move, it's Turner. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the running back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Eloff one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Under fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a jump point.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys.
Oh, found a space at the right. They gain start, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Quick pass on the fly motion. Into the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. On the ground, it's Turner. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. The Red Wolves moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
After the run, now to throw. He's going to take off. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Wolves can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Singleton. Got a man, it's Kane. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They'll run play action. Fires left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
They'll run it from the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Are you kidding me?
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Caught, close to the marker. It's Gordon. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Gonna run it. It's Morrow. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Scanning the field, it's Blunt. They're setting up the screen. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to buy time. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket,
Big guy tries to go in. Touchdown.
and they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Turner. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Snagged in the middle, it's West. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first two quarters under the microscope. And yes, football is is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Back to throw. It's Blunt. There's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking for a crease. It's Morrow. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. A catch in the middle. It's Morton. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Well, they say the bounces eventually even out, but they've been pretty much one-sided today.
And the defense needs something to happen so bad. You're in a deficit already. You get your hands on a football, and the offense still makes the play. That is so demoralizing for this team.
Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Bounced off his feet.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback.
Turning it on! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. 1st and goal for the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide out trying to get it in. He's in for the touchdown. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. Bringing it out.
Number 4 is tackled down at the 17. And the Arkansas State offense will take
Arkansas
over.
State has it ready to go to work on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And the Red Wolves in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking left. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open. And his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Going to swing it on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Turner. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bring in the heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Red Wolves will call on their punt team. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jeff.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Red pass, it's complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's up to 81 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
Marked out of bounds at the 34. Brings up second down.
To go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's tough for the defense. The tight end's just so big and physical, and it's hard to drag him down. He only needed a few yards to get that first down. Defense will have to do a better job next time.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the
talks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, you know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is. His coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drop.
Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Motion from the wideout. On the move. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Hey, great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling the run, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
A strike downfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything is working. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The give on the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll start the return inside his... And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Pressure coming. He wants a big play here late. Falls in, complete. They caught the final whistle, but that's going to do it. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.